If the camera hadn't been rolling, no one, absolutely no one, would have believed what the dog did for the baby. The parents had argued for weeks. The father insisted their golden retriever was a walking danger. The mother begged him to give the dog one final chance. So a camera was set in the living room, 10 minutes on the timer, and what they saw left both of them stunned. The baby laughed, the dog washed, and when the vacuum rolled toward her, everything finally made sense. The morning began with shouting again. "I'm done, Lila." Damon slammed his palm on the kitchen table, silverware rattling. "That dog is leaving this house today. I already called the shelter. They'll be here this afternoon." Lila held their daughter, tiny Riley, close against her chest. Riley's round eyes blinked, startled by the sound of anger in the air. Before we begin, don't forget to hit like, repost, or share. And I'm really curious, where are you watching from? Drop your country in the comments. I love seeing how far our stories travel. Back to the story. "You're overreacting, Lila," snapped, trying not to cry. "Blaze hasn't done anything wrong, not one thing." "Not one thing?" Damon barked, pointing toward the golden retriever lying calmly in the living room. "He stalks her every time she crawls. One wrong move, one snap, and she's hurt, or worse. I won't wait for that moment." "You don't understand," Lila shot back. "He's not hovering because he wants to hurt her. He's watching her, protecting her." "He's a dog," Damon growled, "not a babysitter. You're blinded by emotion." Blaze lifted his head at Damon's voice. He didn't move, he didn't growl. His eyes simply stayed fixed on little Riley, unblinking. Lila felt something twist deep in her chest, a certainty she couldn't fully explain. "If you're so sure he's dangerous, then test it," she fired. "What?" Damon blinked. "Test it," she repeated. 10 minutes. Riley and Blaze in the living room. We'll watch on camera. If you're right, you'll have proof. But if you're wrong, you drop this." Damon scoffed. "Fine, 10 minutes. But when that dog proves me right, remember this was your idea." Minutes later, Riley sat on the soft carpet, babbling to herself. The camera's small red light blinked above her. Blaze lay just a few feet away, golden fur sprawled across the floor, watching her with steady, alert eyes. "This is insane," Damon muttered, as they stepped into the kitchen, the phone streaming the live footage. "You're gambling with her safety." "Then stop talking," Lila whispered. "Let the truth show itself." On the screen, Riley squeals happily, swatting at the floor. Blaze slowly lifted his head, ears tilted forward. "There, look," Damon hissed, staring again, waiting. He's watching, not waiting. Riley reached toward him, giggling. Blaze shifted, sideways, placing his body between her and the sharp corner of the coffee table. "What's he doing now?" Damon snapped. "He's shielding her," Lila whispered. "That's ridiculous. Dogs don't..." But then, it happened. Blaze's ears twitched. His gaze snapped toward the left corner. His body stiffened, muscles tight, attention locked on something moving across the floor. The robot vacuum rolled slowly into view, humming as it crept across the rug. "It's just the cleaner," Damon scoffed. "So what?" Lila's breath caught. Blaze hated the vacuum. Twice he yelped when it snagged his fur, once dragging him by the tail until she freed him. He feared it, and now it was heading straight toward Riley. Blaze rose, fur bristling, lowering himself protectively in front of the baby. Damon leaned closer to the phone. "It's not going to hurt her. He's..." Blaze barked sharply, so loudly that the phone speaker crackled. He lunged forward, pressing his shoulder between Riley and the advancing machine, then shoved the vacuum sideways with a powerful nudge of his muzzle. The cleaner spun in confusion and rerouted away. Riley clapped her hands, delighted, smacking Blaze's back with happy squeals. Blaze didn't even turn toward her. His eyes stayed locked on the vacuum until it disappeared from view. Only then did he lower himself, curling his body protectively around her, back forming a shield. Lila's hand flew to her mouth, tears flooding her eyes. "Damon, do you see it now? He's been guarding her." Damon didn't speak. His face was pale. For weeks, he'd accused the dog of danger. Now he watched the truth on repeat. Blaze stepping in, taking the hit for the baby, facing something that had hurt him before, because he refused to let it hurt Riley. "Play it again," Damon whispered. Lila replayed it. Blaze's bark, the shove, Riley's laughter behind the golden wall of fur. "If the camera hadn't recorded it," Lila whispered, "you never would have believed me." Damon swallowed hard, breath shaking. No arguments left, no excuses, only the truth. When the timer buzzed, they hurried back. Lila scooped Riley up with trembling arms. Blaze stood slowly, tail wagging, nose brushing Riley's cheek as she giggled. "You saved her," Lila whispered, running her fingers through his fur. Damon stepped forward, ashamed. He knelt, placing his hand gently on Blaze's head. "I was wrong. You're not going anywhere." Blaze leaned into his touch. That night, after Riley fell asleep, Lila replayed the clip one last time. Her voice trembled as she whispered into the quiet. "If the camera hadn't been rolling, even I might not have believed what you did." Blaze curled outside the nursery door, alert eyes fixed on the hallway, listening for the faint hum of the vacuum behind the closet door. He wasn't resting because he was tired. He was resting because his job was done. If this story touched your heart, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more emotional real-life stories. And tell us in the comments, would you have trusted the dog or sent him away? This story touched millions of hearts. If it touched yours, let us know with a like, comment yes, and subscribe or follow for more amazing stories like this.